Hey guys, welcome back to Owlchemist Tarot, serving tarot straight up. So this is your weekly general reading for August 1st through the 7th. If you're new to my channel, subscribe so you know when new videos go live. If you're a return subbie, I always appreciate it. Thank you so much for all the comments, likes, and all that good stuff, all right? So let's see what's gonna go on. I'm just gonna be pulling one oracle card. It's a nice lead-in, I feel like. And then what's gonna go on with overall energy this week, communication. We can do kind of career, money, love, see what's going on in that area. Woo, nice. Nice. Let me get some tarot. Don't worry, I'm gonna show you. I've shuffled pretty extensively offline, so that's why I don't shuffle 29 times on camera. Plus, you don't want to see that. You want to see the messages. Hear the messages. All right, let's see here. Nice. Nice. Okay. Wow. So, the Knight of Pinnacles has been coming out a lot lately. I get frustrated with the Knight of Pentacles because it's like, hurry up. He or she is the slowest moving knight in the tarot deck. However, the Knight of Pentacles, there's a rhyme and reason for the speed that this person or the energy that you might be taking on, there's a reason behind it. The Knight of Pentacles is very methodical. It's very much about seeing the landscape. It's not about just bulldozing through. It's kind of seeing everything that needs to take place before you actually hit another, level. And for many of you, I just did a pick a card reading, and this message is still kind of resonating, that it's almost like there's things that you need to learn on your journey, on your own time, that are pivotal for your success. The oracle card that came out is success and growth, okay? So for many of you, you're gonna start to align, or you're aligning to your true life's purpose, the path that you're supposed to be on. And success and growth, success can be different things to different people, right? But this is about understanding that you have the ability to create the life that you want. And every time that you make a decision that is best suited for you, that aligns to your soul's purpose, look at all the other opportunities that come off and start to bud. So it's like when you are aligned, that's when things just come to you effortlessly. The thing is, you can't rush that process. For a lot of you, it's learning how to align. It's actually figuring out what the hell you want to do, what you want. And if you don't know that, how about you start with what you don't want? That is actually a really important thing to know. The Knight of Pentacles is that, look, there's a rhyme and reason why you're going the speed that you are, even if it's at a snail's pace. You got to go and learn on your own terms. Especially, I'm saying this because Earth energy, which represents Pentacles, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn, those are types of energies that they're like, you gotta learn on your own terms. You can't be forced to do it. You can't be pressured to do it. You have to learn as you go and when you want to. Because that's when the message and that's when the experience is going to hit harder, right? So what we have for communication, we got the Page of Swords. I feel like social media is going to be real big this week. For many of you might be leveraging social media. It could be business related, but on a personal note, I feel like a lot of DMs, exchanging, text, but using technology. Don't forget the power of in-person communication. For some of you, you just might be able to. But this also can be known as, when we say communicating, for some of you, you're really looking and stalking rather than actually saying anything or doing anything or typing a message. So you're kind of looking at a distance and seeing what they're doing, or who's up to what. The one thing about the Page of Swords is that sometimes I think for some of you, you're kind of nervous when it comes to communicating with a certain person this week. And you're using social media as a way to like bridge the gap or to figure out what they're doing, so you have a way to kind of like open up communication lines. The Page of Swords is somebody who is nervous, kind of taking that sword reluctantly and being like, I don't really know what I'm supposed to do. Do I swing left? Do I swing right? What do I do? But you kind of just have to feel your way through it. I would say intuitively, if you feel like there's something of value that you want to say, say it. what? How about you start with hi? How you doing? How you've been? How your mom and them? Whatever. But sometimes just a very small gesture, you know, the olive branch of communication can kind of open up the lines of communication, right? So don't be scared this week. Don't be timid. If you really want to say something and you got to get something off your chest, good, bad, or indifferent, stop using social media as just like your spy outlet. Like you really need to actually put action behind it. In your career, we got lots moving. Wheel of Fortune, huge things coming to pass. Wheel of Fortune's a 10, so some things are kind of coming to a close. Much needed close, by the way. Meaning that for many of you, you're kind of closing a chapter in one area. Maybe you're moving on in a different role. Maybe you're taking on a different level of responsibilities than like past clients, or those issues are kind of like that. Not my circus, not my monkeys. I don't need to deal with it. Wheel of Fortune is that you're starting to become, you know, to feel comfortable in your own shoes, in your own, you know, you're stepping up and you feel like you've really leveled up. You feel like you've gone through the ringer, that you've really gone through the trenches in many ways. And now you're kind of being out on top. You're like, look, I really know what the hell I'm doing. I feel confident. I am confident. You know, I'm knowledgeable. I'm an expert. And the Wheel of Fortune also is the green light that things are just going to start to move in your favor. This could be a promotion. This certainly could be, you know, the jobs that you guys have been maybe applying for. You're starting to hear back from those recruiters to say, hey, we really like you. We would like to set up an interview. So the things that you've done, and I don't feel like this is energy that you've done right now. I think it's actually past efforts, past energy, past activities, past putting action into things, planting those seeds, being due diligent and following up and all those great, it's starting to show. And it's like everything that you've done is starting to push forward, and the energy is starting to move forward, which is really exciting, by the way. I think people in the past, for whatever reason, were kind of in their feels, and or that they were too bogged down, you know, with things. So now it's like the energy is a little bit lighter and things are starting to move forward. Really good stuff. Money, 10 of Cups. I mean, this is a fabulous card. For some of you, you're really spending and putting money into the home, for sure. It could be, you know, new flooring, new paint. It could be new furniture, beautifying the home in some way, working on the yard. You know, maybe you guys are buying, you know, decorations for Halloween or Samhain, whatever you guys celebrate. I'm just saying that because I think Michael's has the Halloween stuff out, so just but just, you know, looking at things to beautify the house, you know what I mean? Maybe you're getting swatches, maybe you're looking at different fabrics, you know, maybe you've even just bought a candle, whatever the case is. Putting some money back into the home where you instantly feel gratification. For some of you, this can be putting it into like a wardrobe, or maybe changing the hairstyle, even though the Empress isn't here. But still, I mean, this is very much like you're doing something to feel good with the family. It could be, you know, spending a little money on dinner where you're like, you know, really fixing kind of like this more gourmet type of meal, maybe buying a nicer bottle of wine, whatever the case is. Money you're kind of putting back into the home this week, and it looks really good. And whatever you do, it's even the small things are really going to make you feel wonderful. Your family's going to notice, you know, or if you live alone, maybe you notice, and that's all that matters, right? So money this week is great. And I feel like also you're going to feel lighter, and it could be with the career stuff. This could be a promotion, like I said, a little bit more money in your pocket. You could be spending on the family. You could be spending on loved ones and friends. Family everyone defines family differently. So certainly it could be just people that you care about and you want in your life. You spending a little money and attention, and you know, it just feels good to give back and give them as much happiness as they give you. Relationships. Okay, so I pulled another card with this because I felt like we just need a little bit more clarity. We got the Queen of Swords for relationships. Queen of Swords is very independent energy. Queen of Swords is no nonsense. So I pulled the King of Cups. So for some of you, relationship-wise, if you're single, you might be attracting in a water sign. Queen of Swords, in a way, represents more strongly probably Libra, but air energy, nevertheless, so Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra. Very strong-minded, very strong-willed, very strong mouth, meaning sharp tongue, quick with words, hurt your feelings in a nanosecond, okay? Very, very witty though, very good with banter. Also good at smelling bullshit. Bullshit detectors like off the charts. Queen of Swords, like I said, again, is very independent. So you could be meeting a King of Cups, which is a Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer. This can be a tougher energy to work with, air and water. It doesn't mean it's impossible. It really depends on what is in everyone's natal chart, right? But what I will say is that you have somebody who can be very detached and who doesn't really show their emotions very well, but can communicate very well, to someone who really does like to express their emotions and can show their emotions. So this can be, for some of you, this person might help you learn to do that a little bit more effectively. I'm not saying that this is going to be your forever. It might, okay? But this person might come into your life to show you to be a little bit more vulnerable, which is not a sign of weakness, but the Queen of Swords would think that. And also to teach her how to lower the sword so you're not having to be so defensive all the time. The Queen of Swords, the reason why there is a little bit of that defensiveness is because he or she has been hurt to the point where they're just like, no, no, no. It takes a lot for the Queen of Swords to lower the sword and to feel comfortable and to put to trust somebody. It takes a lot. So again, this person could come in, and this could be, it doesn't have to be romantic. It could be a friend or just even, you know, somebody that you meet, but that kind of helps you like put the guards down, okay? If you are coupled, certainly somebody, this could be, you know, somebody is really good at acts of service. Somebody is really good at showing a much touch is their love language. Acts of service and touch. If you're together, then I would say first and foremost, I think you guys balance each other. There's some pretty good like opposites attract here. This is also whoever pulls this kind of detached energy. I would say you need to, instead of being critical, which you can come off as, even if you don't realize it, this is the time to inspire. This is the time to, you know, give hope. This is the time to support, okay? This King of Cups type of energy. Because you usually have somebody who's a little bit more, you know, I don't want to say demanding, but very like, you know, can be very cutting, direct, and somebody who's a little bit more passive who really feels their way through things. Now, again, opposites attract, but what I'm going to say, if you pull this Queen of Swords, be a little bit more gentle to your partner. Just watch your words, because you could be hurting their feelings and not even realize it, okay? Just saying. Well, guys, that's all the cards that I pulled for this week. So please have a good one. Leave a comment if this resonates, and make sure you follow, subscribe here, but follow me on TikTok and Instagram because I post there quite a bit. Have a great week.